Welcome to DeCOREcube. I'm Whitney Jones, IFBB Fitness Pro, and the focus of this video is obvious. Who doesn't want a cute booty? So let's get started. First exercise is the donkey kick. You're gonna get on all fours on the DeCOREcube. Make sure your body is positioned correctly. The biggest thing to keep focus on is your shoulders over your wrists, tabletop position, and Jen's gonna kick out her leg, fully extending it, at the same time squeezing the glutes. You wanna pull it directly back into that 90-degree position, doing 10 reps on each leg. A few more. And switch. As she extends the leg, she makes sure never to twist the torso. It's only natural as you're extending your leg that you want to turn your upper torso, but that's putting too much pressure on your lower back. Abs tight, keep your back flat, and just focus on squeezing the glutes. Next exercise is our straight leg pulse. Again, we're gonna get on the DeCOREcube, but you're gonna brace yourself with your forearms. And you're just doing a slight range of motion, pulsing your leg up and down. Keeping it straight. If it's more comfortable, you don't have to completely lock out your leg. You can get a slight bend, but at the same time, you've got to focus on squeezing the glute with every pulse. And keeping your back flat too. He does a great job of not allowing it to cave and get that curve, because again, that's going to put a lot of pressure on your lower back. On to our third exercise, which is booty squats. Now, on this exercise, we're gonna go wide. In previous workouts, we've had to do squats, but by extending the legs, pointing your toes out, when Jen sits down, she's squeezing her glutes, so it's a different way to activate your lower half, and with this technique, it really hits the booty hard. Now on to step-ups. This is a standard exercise, and a lot of times people don't realize this is completely for the glutes. But if you're putting pressure in the right area, which is in the heel as you push up, when you stand up, you feel it in the butt. 10 more on each side. Good. And switch. Make sure you keep your chest high, shoulders back, and focus on your balance with each exercise. Almost there. 2 more. And rest. Now into the one-legged squat. You're going to position yourself in one of 2 ways. The second round will show you an advanced version. But in this option, we're going to make sure that the weight is on the leg that's on the ground. This leg on the left side is supporting her as she bends with each movement to provide control and stability in the motion. Go ahead and switch, opposite leg. With this exercise, because of the position, you will have a slight bend at the waist. That's okay. You just don't want your chest to lower too much. Keep it in control, your chest and shoulders high and back. Now on to the running kick. This is another example of one of the many exercises exclusive to the DeCOREcube. Nowhere else will you have the range of motion and comfort provided here. In this exercise, Rick's careful to not overextend his leg because it's important to not curve the back. You have to keep it flat. So depending on your flexibility, as long as your leg's straight, it doesn't matter how high it is. Pull it into your chest and kick out. Let's work the opposite leg. He did a great job of getting his back in position before starting the first rep. Also, make sure not to veer to the side. It needs to go straight back and squeeze the glutes in that motion. 2 more. And rest. Now into the fire hydrant. This is a great one that's easy to do on the DeCOREcube, because it's difficult on the floor because it hurts the knees, it hurts the back. We have the comfort provided, and all you do is a quick leg lift, working on the outer glute and focusing on the hip flexibility. You want to keep your leg in that 90-degree angle, doing 10 reps before switching sides. Support yourself with your shoulders, driving the weight into your wrists and keeping your neck and back in one straight line. Now go ahead, take a few deep breaths and relax with your back on the DeCOREcube. We're going to get ready for bridges. As you'll see, Rick has his hips slightly off the DeCOREcube. He's dropping his hips low while making sure his feet are placed controlled on the floor because he's going to be driving his weight through his heels as he lifts up into a flat tabletop. You want to make sure not to cause any tension on your neck or upper back. Everything should be flat when you do your rep all the way up. 2 more. And rest. Now into our last exercise, which are diagonal kicks. Jen's going to place her hand behind her neck for support, pulling her legs in tightly and comfortably on the DeCOREcube. From here, she's just going to lift her heel and then kick straight out in a diagonal line, bringing her knees back to the other to rest. We're going to do 10 reps on each side again, and at this time you should be feeling it in the glutes. Go ahead and switch sides. Get yourself in position, your hand behind your neck to provide support. Lift that heel and kick straight up in a diagonal line. Again, if you're not as flexible as Jen, it's okay to not completely straighten the leg. Extend it to your comfort level. 1 more, and rest. Go ahead and take a few deep breaths. We've got another series for you, so you gotta be ready. If you need to, stretch out your glutes a little bit, grab a drink, but don't take too long. We're gonna start back in with the donkey kicks. This time around, if you haven't tried the advanced version, please feel free, even adding in additional reps if you'd like, or going with a wider range of motion. Keep your back flat, and really make sure to squeeze. With a lot of glute exercises, you can't always target it if you're not feeling that muscle being contracted during the actual exercise. Perfect. 5 more. Abs tight. 2 and 1. From here, going straight into straight leg pulses. Remember, these are quick. The range of motion is not extensive, but it's important to keep that tempo fast, keep the tension on the glutes, and flex the entire time. And switch. Straight out. Good. And make sure to brace yourself on the edge of the DeCOREcube with your upper body. And rest. Now into booty squats, the wide version. Remember, on these, the toes are diagonal and pointed out. And when you hit the bottom, you can take a break, rest for a second, but when you stand up, push the weight through the heel and squeeze the glutes as you put the pressure through your body to reach full extension. Now into step-ups. Before you go, make sure you have complete control and you feel stable before stepping up for your first repetition. And with the opposite leg, make sure you're touching and controlling the motion by locking your foot against the side. Few more. Last one. Perfect. Work on the opposite leg. Good. Abs tight. Make sure your entire body is solid. If everything up here is tight, your shoulders are back, You're making sure the right muscles are contracted, and that's the lower body that we're working on, really focusing on the glutes. 2 more. And rest. Now into the one-legged squats. On this modification, Jen's actually gonna keep her foot up on the DeCOREcube, whereas last time she had it bent and the knee was providing that stability. She has a little bit more flexibility here, so of course this is a great way to get in deeper into the glute by providing a wider range of motion. And switch. Your foot just needs to be on the edge. No need to get it in the middle because again, the pressure needs to be on the foot that's on the ground. That's the glute that we're working for this specific exercise. And rest. Now on to the one-legged running kicks. This time, definitely pull your knee as tightly and closely to your chest as you can, making sure you still kick it straight behind you. Don't allow your hip to force your leg to veer off in a diagonal line. You want to keep it straight in line with your hips. And other side. Back flat. This is providing the stability in order to actively recruit the glutes. Perfect. 3, 2, and 1. 3 more exercises going straight into the fire hydrant. I know they're on fire right now, but this is where it counts. You can't give up. Use this range of motion to focus on keeping the angle. Your foot needs to be in line with your knee and your knee in line with your hip as you're raising up. And again, focusing on the torso, staying strong and flat as you lift the knee right to the side. Perfect. Few more. And rest. Now into bridges. As you lay back, take a couple deep breaths so you can really focus on this exercise. This time around, drop the glutes as low to the ground as you can. Squeeze the entire way you're pulsing up, using this DeCOREcube as the stability you need to really empower your body to focus on the right muscle groups. A few more. And rest. Last exercise is the diagonal kicks. Supporting your neck is important. We don't want to strain it at all. The focus is the glutes. But this is not an easy exercise. As Jen extends it, you'll feel that burn in the lower half, but it's important to keep that form. Do not allow your heel to drop. Knee to knee, but not ankle to ankle on this one. Flip around 10 more, stay with it, heel up and kick. Almost. 3 more, 2, 1, and rest. Now that completes the core glutes. If your booty's not burning, then you must repeat it, and we'll be here to guide you through it.